Hello. These days I spend more and more time in my Wiltshire home and the pub I own, thinking about all the big problems in the world and some smaller ones that annoy me. Luckily, there's a place I can go to solve them all, or at least try. My shed.
Right.
It's here that I have the tools.
Let's just saw some wood up.
The tea. And a couple of other highly competent blokes
Very good. Brace yourself.
who've agreed to help me rid the world of problems,
Is she getting a ticket out?
great
Early flight of us.
and small.
The cereal has gone soggy.
I'll also have to take on other people's problems,
What is wrong with Peter?
He used to make a sound and now he doesn't.
by which I mean the locals at my pub who are always bringing me stuff to mend.
Is it a train set?
So join us and our excitable crew who will capture our endeavours
That was epic.
as we create, make,
That feels like a terrible thing we've just done.
repair
So it's never worked.
Not in my lifetime.
and repurpose in my shed load of ideas.
What do you think? This is just brilliant.
Here I am, apparently driving for pure pleasure through the glorious Wiltshire countryside in my Mini. Actually, and despite the vacant expression, I'm thinking about one of those little problems that really bother me.
The weekly shop. And what a senseless waste of life that is. Because you drive to the supermarket, you park your car, you go and find a trolley, you take your trolley around the supermarket, you put all your shopping in it, then you go to the till and you unload the shopping again so you can pay for it, and then it gets put into bags, and then you put the bags back in the trolley. Then you wheel the trolley back to the car park and you take the bags out of the trolley and you put them in your car, and then, unless you're a blight on society, you go and put the trolley away in the trolley parking place. Then you drive home, then you unload the bags, and then you put it all in your house. I mean, for a start, it's unenvironmental because we're told we're not supposed to use our cars for short local shopping journeys, and you use all these bags. And these are plastic, and that is BAD.
Despite bag charges and reusable bags for life, we still use over 400 million single-use plastic bags per year and make lots of shopping trips in our cars.
Something needs to be done, and we have an idea.
What if we got rid of the need for bags and cars when we go shopping? The answer could be surprisingly simple. Combine one of my favourite things, the bicycle, with one of my least favourite things, the shopping trolley. And to make the world's first supermarket trolley bike, I'm going to need these two. My engineer, Simi,
So I've got this plan.
who collects vintage socks,
We'll heat it up a little bit to anneal it, and then we'll hammer it out.
and the incomprehensible Tony the Tool,
That's canny fun, that.
who's good with wood and always ready with a power tool. And of course our up-for-anything crew, who are also along for the ride.
Sorry, Lottie. So here is the supermarket trolley. We've also got a couple of bicycles that I've recovered from the recycling centre, and we've got to combine the two such that you ride your supermarket trolley to the supermarket, around it, and back out again without getting off. It's quite a challenge because, A, this is surprisingly heavy, and as we know, supermarket trolleys do not steer. So I've heard. I've never actually driven one. Let me have a go. This is completely... It's random.
You can tell he never ever shopped in his life.
Obviously, normally my butler does the shopping, so I've got no idea how a supermarket trolley
How it
works.
works. Could you make it a sidecar?
I hadn't thought of that, I'll be honest. It's going to
Good
get...
reason.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit too wide.
Why?
Have you ever ridden something with a sidecar? It's very odd.
Where's the brake?
Nice idea, Tony, but we can eliminate it.
We gather around the whiteboard for one of Simi's excellent engineering drawings.
So in my head, that is our trolley, axle,
Yeah?
some kind of pivot from this point, anywhere between here and here, going back up to our frame, which will be seat, post, however that's attached. So you got your pedals, and then your back wheel. The clever bit will be that pivot there, whether it's underneath the axle or somewhere back here. I'll just turn this upside down because we can, and it will stand up. So in effect, that's chopped off there. So the trolley is in effect sitting on here.
Yes.
So the trolley can do... So this is just an elaborate steering mechanism.
Do we have to ride it upside down?
Only in Australia.
It's fantastic. You get on this outside your house or in your garage or your shed or whatever, you set off and you don't get off again until you're back at your house with your shopping. If your house is the right shape, you could ride it into your kitchen. Right, cup of tea.
And when I say a cup of tea, I of course mean a pint of beer. In a very nice pub, I know.
Morning.
And I know it's very nice because it's my pub. And my regular customers know that I'm always up for taking a look at their broken odds and sods, as I have a bit of a reputation for mending stuff. And sure enough, no sooner have I sat down with Sim than local Amy turns up with a precious family heirloom.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you Amy?
I am. Ta-da.
Is it a train set?
It is.
Oh, do sit down and be
Thank
prepared to sit down
you.
for a long time. This is far too old to be yours, he says diplomatically, because this is from the 50s.
Yes, it is my dad's.
What is wrong with it?
The transformer
So this
seems to
bit
be the problem. It smokes after it's done a couple of rounds.
So you've set it up,
Not for about 10 years or more.
and why now suddenly have you decided?
Dad turned 75 this year, so I thought it might be quite a nice thing to reinstate his childhood train set.
Does he know you're doing this?
No, he doesn't.
So if we fail, we can just... I have to admit, this is slightly my specialism, mending toys and especially toy trains. So this is post-1959, I know that by the coupling, but the track I know is from the late 50s because this is the first series of track that Trying made.
Oh,
Quite
wow.
possibly in the Richmond factory before they moved to Margate. I get all the girls. That is the 060 Ginty.
Okay.
These are Triang trains,
Ah.
which later became Triang Hornby and then Hornby. Today's Hornby railways are actually directly descended from these, not the Hornby of Liverpool. Oh yes, that's the automatic hopper, so that goes over a little line side
look at
thing
that.
and then drops the coal out. This will probably be largely a strip and clean job. What we ought to do first, Simi, is find out what's wrong with that, because nothing will happen without that. The transformer smokes, or did last time you plugged
Did
it
last time I plugged it in.
Did you unplug it immediately, or did you run around going, oh my God, it's smoking?
I unplugged it immediately.
Excellent, so you may have saved the windings. By the way, the other thing that's very, very encouraging about this is your motion work is intact. That little bracket is intact, they often break.
Okay.
And so I think your father took very good care of this. Right, we are going to plug in the transformer. For those of you who don't know, the transformer takes the mains voltage AC, transforms it into a safe 12-volt DC so that it doesn't kill you when you put your fingers on the rails. And then that goes through this control box, which is basically a rheostat, and that controls the speed of the train. Right, so if you plug that in and it doesn't go bang or burst into flames, we can then check the output of those, which should be 12 volts DC, shouldn't it?
They should be. Should we go for it?
Go for it.
Bang, bang!
Is it humming? Yes, it is. Right, 12 volts DC.
DC. 14.5, 14.6. It's about 14 volts.
That's about right, because there'll be a little bit of loss in here.
If there's any kind of short in that, which would short that, which would make that probably smoke.
Now we're going to see if this, which is the train speed controller, works.
Happy?
Yes, I'll hold the probes.
I'll be the quick reacting switch.
Hang on. Okay, so your IC switch and viewing display.
If it starts to smoke, I will turn it off.
Yes, we've got an output.
So you've got 14 volts.
Turn the knob.
Just seeing if that's getting warm. There you go.
It works. Yeah, so if I now take those two wires and apply them to the two sides of the locomotive's electric motor, we might see some life.
Ready?
Excellent.
That's remarkable,
God, you're good.
given the amount of dirt in there. What was that?
That!
A pigeon.
That is more than a pigeon!
A crow on the train set.
And up my arm. Oh, God.
Absolute bastard. The update is that the transformer and the rear stack works, but the train set is now covered in guano, and so is Amy's arm. But it's a small price to pay, and it is considered good luck in some circles for a bird to crap on your head, isn't it?
So they say.
You find us deep in Wiltshire, in the middle of a groundbreaking engineering project to solve both the environmental issues and inconvenience of the weekly shop by joining together a bike and a trolley, which we are in the middle of dismantling.
Look what I've found.
Conveniently discarded at the back of my shed, I happened upon some wheels, which are just the right size.
Check it under and see.
That way, I reckon. Oh, that's almost bespoke.
That is absolutely brilliant.
Just cut these.
Well, I'd weld it on first.
Should we do that?
Let's do that.
Before we weld anything together, we're going to have to strip both our trolley and our bike of anything not strictly necessary.
I think we'll have a montage here with some slightly twee doing music from a free music library somewhere.
Tony and I use brute force.
Whoa. Dispose. This bit can go as well.
And a hammer to get rid of that child seat.
Job done.
While Simmy preps the bike's headstock, ready to see if it will fit nicely onto the trolley.
So that's about the right height.
And with our three-wheeled prototype beginning to resemble Simmy's drawing, I think we've just about had enough of this twee music.
So if we cut this off, mount that vertical.
Does it need to be vertical?
This needs to be vertical because when you ride a two-wheeled bicycle, when you go around a bend, you lean and you have a thing called rake and trail, which is basically the distance between the centre of that and the centre of the pivot, and that is at an angle. But it doesn't want to be at an angle on something with two wheels at the front, otherwise when you turn, one wheel will be trying to lift off the ground. So that needs to be vertical.
If we put a plate on here, because all this is very strong, and we attach the fork straight to that plate, because these trolleys, they're designed to hold a lot of weight.
They are. A full weekly shop and up to 2 children.
Yes.
Are you confident of where the plate should go? Well, the box section.
I'm going to go and cut some box section now.
Okay.
We'll measure that and get those in, and we'll cut the headstock off. Happy?
Yes. Do you want me to stand on the other end to keep it stable?
Just mind your eyes, everybody.
This box section, cut from Simmy's old barbecue, will form a frame that the bike's fork will be welded onto.
Right, no more of that.
Simmy angle grinding with his shorts on is slightly not HSE.
No, it isn't, so please remember to wear the appropriate protective equipment if you're making a trolley bike at home.
Right, the next thing, I think, is we cut this.
Yep.
But you haven't got any goggles on, so don't get anywhere
Well, do
near
you want me
it.
to put some goggles?
Yeah, put some goggles on.
Thank you.
Right, don't mind my eyes then. We're cutting the bike frame so that we can establish the essential geometry between the headstock and the trolley, and also so that there will be room for me to pedal.
Turn it over. Right, nice and solid.
Yeah.
That feels like a terrible thing you've just done.
What, chop a bicycle up?
Yeah.
It's only metal.
We're going to make it better, though.
Okay.
Will our cut-down bicycle pivot correctly with our stripped-back trolley?
That is, again, almost too good to be true. You lose a little bit of trolley space, but let's be honest, we're men, we're going to go and buy 3 bottles of beer, a tin of beans and sausages and some bread.
It's very true. What, that you could fit in a shopping basket?
Yeah. Or just in your backpack, I mean, or your pockets even.
Why are we doing this?
Because it's fun.
Okay.
Yes, innovation is fun, but it's also very hard work. The summer sun beats down, all this grafting makes for a very hot and sweaty team. So I'm wondering if there's a way to cool down that doesn't involve expensive air conditioning or electric fans, but perhaps something a little more homemade.
It's very hot today. It's about 28 degrees outside. It's about, well, up to 10 degrees hotter in the workshop, and we've been getting very sweaty. So what if you could make cooling clothing? We have these packs. These are existing commercially available chili bin packs. And we also have some sodium polyacrylate, which is basically what goes in here, mixed with water, and it improves its ability to hold cold. So what we're going to do, and by we I mean Simi, because he can operate the sewing machine expertly, is make a T-shirt for me. We're also going to make Tony a pair of cooling pants. We're going to use 2 pairs of these waterproof pants, one inside the other, skillfully sewn together by Simi, so that the whole thing can be filled with the chili medium, which is what you're going to make, Tony. Is this making any sense?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay.
This is not just about humiliating Tony. We're trying to do our bit to fight global warming by finding lo-fi, low-energy ways to stay cool.
As there are quite fortuitously 6 of these little ones, could I have a 6-pack?
Other way around.
Is it?
Is that, I know you've never seen one before.
Yeah, well, not in the mirror, I haven't, no. So, 3 there.
No.
222.
Yes.
What?
222. That's it.
Oh, yes. That looks like Action Man's torso.
Yeah.
So, Simi gets to work sewing individual pockets for the ready-made ice packs to sit in.
Go on, shove it in.
Yeah, that's
Keep
good.
There you go.
Shall I hold that up and we can see what the effect of the 6-pack is?
Excellent.
That's pretty good.
Excellent.
I look like one of those, cartoon superheroes. Right, so next Simi is going to incorporate these larger packs into the shoulders, and then we'll put it in the fridge.
But first, we need to fill Tony's pants with our homemade cooling gel.
Right, so Tony and I will make up the gel. It's 10 grams per litre, which doesn't sound like enough, but apparently that's right according to the instructions.
Sodium polyacrylate, also known as waterlock,
Should we do 1 litre first and give it a chuck?
is often used in nappies and fire retardants because it can absorb up to 300 times its weight in water.
Wow. Is it turning into... Okay,
Really
look at that.
It's used in cool packs because the water gets trapped inside the gel, reducing the rate at which it heats up.
It looks a bit like crushed ice, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it looks like a slushy.
So it stays cooler for longer than plain ice.
It's fantastic.
Now we've mixed up the cooling gel, it's time for Simi to sew individual pocketed channels into Tony's massive pants to accommodate all the sodium polyacrylate mixture.
This is wilder stuff.
There's something slightly unsavoury about it. Your pants are also becoming very heavy, Tony. But...
Just... What are you doing to me?
So we're ready to put our cool clothing in the fridge. We'll leave them in there for an hour, put them on, and see how good we look and how good we feel.
And just a few hours later, enough time for a walk, a pint, and 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
Right, men,
It's time to see if our hand-sewn cooling clothing actually works.
I'm going to go first, Tony, if that's okay. Oh, yes, it feels cold. Just put your hand on there. Oh, that's going to be nice to wear.
Ooh.
Right, I'm going to disappear into the lab and then emerge to gasps of amazement. Very cold. I've got to say,
It's so realistic.
there is. Great. I've got to say, okay, apart from that, we've got the six-pack a bit low.
All right.
But the sensation is fantastic.
You look very broad.
But it's really good. These bits especially, because
delta
they cool
pocket.
down the sort of base of your neck. It's really nice.
It does square your shoulders off as well.
Doesn't it, just?
How cold is it? Is it comfortable?
Yeah, it is actually. There are no sharp edges or anything. I'm definitely cooler. I'm cooling down even as I stand here talking to you.
And when you touch it, do you actually think you've got abs? So you're convincing yourself. It's like,
Yeah.
it's just oozing sex appeal.
And then we decided it was time for Tony to put his pants on.
Oh, my God. I'm never going to keep these on.
Come on, Tony.
Do I have to? They're going to fall down. They're falling down. I feel like I've got some sort of disease.
Are you cooler?
They're cooler, but mainly my thighs. It's all dropped down.
It looks like you've had a prolapse of every single organ.
They're coming down. Feel it. It's not right.
No!
It's horrible.
Okay. I think you should sit down, Tony, so we don't have to look at that. I wish to be able to see less well. What can we conclude from that? As an idea, I'm not so sure about the pants, but the shirt, I think as an idea, it works. If these were a bit thinner and they were more evenly distributed, chuck your T-shirt in the fridge the night before, get up, slip it on, walk out, ice cool.
Oh, it's leaking. Sorry, James. It's squeezing at me back.
Right. I think that's the end of that scene. I do hope so.
Welcome back to Wiltshire, where we've been tackling climate change by inventing cool clothing and welding together a supermarket trolley and a bike, obviously. And now we're about to attempt to repair a broken train set as a surprise for Amy's dad's 75th birthday. No pressure then.
Is everybody ready? Shall I speak? Yeah. Right, the toy trains have been cleansed of bird poo by a very low-paid junior researcher. We're now ready to start mending them, which in this instance isn't very difficult because I can reveal that I had almost exactly this train set. In fact, I still have it. It had these two locomotives, the 060 Ginty and the 462 Princess Elizabeth. I also have the guard's van, this green coal truck. I have that flat one. I have one of these green ones, and I did have one of these blood and custard coaches, but my big sister trod on it in about 1969. and I haven't seen her since. Nevertheless, there is a joy in mending things, and there's a particular joy in mending these trains because actually over the years I've mended hundreds of them. They're very, very simple mechanisms. All of these Trione locomotives were designed to come apart by the removal of one screw down the chimney on these early ones, and now that will pop out. There it is. So problems with the motor tend to be that the magnet becomes weak. A good test is if you put the motor down and put your screwdriver on it. I can sort of pick the motor up with the screwdriver, which is a rough and ready test, but it would be remiss of us not to use the remagnetizer. Sting, da da da, the remagnetizer. It's in here. It's a remarkable thing.
I do like the use of the Meccano.
Yes, it's Meccano themed. This was made by a man called Ronald Dodds, who's a toy train mender. It's not something you're likely to have lying around in the home, to be honest. In fact, I've never met anybody else in the world, apart from Ronald Dodds, who has a toy train magnet remagnetizer. Using this compass, you establish the north pole of the magnet. This isn't absolutely crucial, but it means that the locomotive will run in the correct direction. I meant to say, actually, you shouldn't put anything like your watch or your mobile phone anywhere near this.
Or really expensive cameras.
Or your expensive cameras. Are you ready for remagnetizing? Makes quite a loud noise, so brace yourself. That's it. These are basically coils with soft iron bars in them, and they become a magnet when you apply the current, and that remagnetizes because it's touching it. The magnet in the motor is essential to its operation. You can see, look, they're stuck to it now. And doing my screwdriver test. I don't know how that's happened. Well, I've somehow demagnetized it, which means it... Hang on. Did I put it in the wrong way around?
I think you did.
Yeah, but that should just magnetise it in the other direction.
I think, well...
How can I have killed a magnet?
Let's try that again.
That's the one. That's the one.
Yes.
Look,
So the screwdriver test works.
it's back.
It's back.
Now let's test the remagnetised motor for real.
Could you give me some juice on the controller? Yes.
Look at that.
Finally, an electromotive force.
That's nice. I like the little sparks.
And with the sparks flying, it's time for a track test.
OK, Simi, if you could
Plug in.
initiate the transformer, please.
The transformer is on. I can hear it.
The transformer is buzzing. So here we go. Are we ready? I don't want to do this.
Go on.
It wants to go, and yet it doesn't. I've got a bad feeling about this repair for some reason. I don't know why. It's just... I've done this dozens of times. It doesn't work.
Time to run some diagnostics. First, we check the power.
We've got 14 volts there.
So we eliminate that.
Then we check the wiring.
That connection is good. So there's no short.
Then clean the track. And clean the wheels.
Sometimes you get sort of invisible dirt.
And finally,
We've had a bit of a fiddle around and we isolated the problem to the controller, the rheostat. We wiggled it and hopefully cleaned it up.
so it's just dirt and it needs cleaning like most things in life. And it's not really surprising after all those years in the loft.
What is it that Benjamin Franklin said? He who lives by hope alone will die farting.
Did he say that?
Apparently so. Right, that is running, it's buzzing. Here we go.
Look at that.
Yes.
That's great.
That is fantastic. That's very pleasing. I hope Amy's father, how old is he? 75 and a half now. Present it to them and they'll go, wow, that's amazing. Take it home and put it back in the loft again for another half century. Excellent.
Very good.
Well, I enjoyed that. But as much as I'd like to play with Dave's train set all day, I have more pressing matters over in my pub. We're trying to invent new pub games to entertain the customers so they'll buy more beer and eat more food. And today, we have invented a garden game based on an old English idiom.
This is called Two Birds, One Stone. Sim, if you'd like to activate the mechanism.
We fashioned two birds out of thin plywood, cut out a small round hole in each and mounted them onto a pivot system.
As you can see, the two birds swing, they've got holes in them. The idea is that you have to throw a stone at the point where the holes line up and it goes through both birds, and then you win a prize. That's it. That's the tweet. Right, who's going first? Tony?
Yep.
There's a jug there full of carefully selected pebbles. We need to establish the throwing distance.
Oh,
That's good.
that's canny far, that.
No, it can't be too easy.
I don't think it's
in
gonna
line
be
with
easy.
Get 3 shots each. Okay, Simi, activate the two birds mechanism. Do you think it's overarm or underarm?
I'm going to go underarm.
Okay. Rubbish. See, it's harder than you think. Nope.
Ants. Oh, are you aiming for the hole?
Oh, that was very low. Simi, do you want to go? I'll activate the birds. Was he selecting his stones very carefully?
He's hidden the good stones at the bottom.
Rubbish. Don't break it.
Oh, one bird.
This is one of those games that, I mean, it doesn't really mean anything, but once it starts, it sort of becomes very important, doesn't it?
Like so many things in life, timing is everything.
I think it starts from when you lift your arms. You've got to... There it is.
It's about the rhythm of the throw versus the bird's movement. About understanding space and time. Or it's about throwing a stone at some birds.
Did that go through? I think that went through. It was a bit of an in-off, but it did go through. So you are the first person ever to score at two birds, one stone.
I got 2.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
It's 1-0 to Sim.
With only one stone through the hole, we invite members of the crew and a few locals to play along.
Oh, that was very close.
What's this game called?
Two birds, one stone.
Of course it is.
I can't do it. I obviously can't.
We even let cameraman Will have a go.
I'll film it.
Yeah.
What does this button do? Rubbish. Where are you from, sir?
Norway.
Norway. Norway, Nilpois.
Turns out to kill two birds in this game takes 12 members of the crew, 3 locals, some bloke from Norway, and about 500 stones before we eventually hit the target. But it's very satisfying when it's achieved.
That was an almost perfect shot. So it's a fantastic game, actually. I'm amazed no one's ever thought of it. Every pub in England will have one of these soon.
And that's a promise. In Wiltshire, we're back in my pub. And after a lot of delays, cancellations and derailments, Sim and I are now ready to hand back this repaired and perfectly running train set that Amy brought us when she heard that the Royal Oak is a pub of mending.
So Amy, who brought us this broken train set a few weeks ago, is now waiting in the bar of the pub with her dad, Dave, who was 75 a couple of months ago. This is actually his train set. He apparently hasn't seen it for many, many years. He certainly hasn't seen it running for probably decades. And this is meant to be a big, slightly belated birthday surprise for him. So it will either be very emotional because he loved his train set, or he's completely forgotten about it and wonders what the hell we're doing. We're going to find out in about 15 seconds. They're coming. There's Amy and there's Dave. Her dad. I better go up. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Very well, thank you. You must be Dave.
Hello, Mr. May.
happy birthday, belatedly.
Thank you very much.
I gather it was a big one. We have something over here for you. Do you recognise it?
I do. And does it work?
Well, let's find out, sir, if you'd like to take the driver's seat. Is this the sort of thing that you thought Amy would do for your birthday?
I think Amy's always had an attachment to junk and and really wouldn't throw anything away. And she's just a hoarder. And whereas, yeah, I put it away in the loft and forgot about it, really.
Do you think when you get home you'll simply put it back in the loft?
Probably.
Okay.
I've now got a policy where nothing goes in the loft. So, because if it's in the loft, you don't need it.
Do you mean you'll put it in the bin?
No. But it will be passed on to someone else, yes. Yeah.
Passed on to the boys.
Well, that wasn't quite the emotional reaction we were hoping for, but wait till he sees it go.
If you'd like to give it maximum berries forward, sir, which is clockwise, it should. There you go. When was the last time you saw that going round?
40 years.
Really?
Yeah. It is bringing back memories of my childhood, and I did spend a lot of time setting it up and going around buying model kits where you used to glue station buildings together. And I mean, I honestly felt that I wouldn't see it again. So.
That's more like it, Dave.
Oh, it's just brilliant. It's just really lovely to see it running after all these years and with the age behind it.
It was actually a pleasure to make it work again because, as we've been saying, there's something about bringing a train set back to life because you know that you're effectively resurrecting somebody's childhood and the joy of childhood and the excitement, because back when we were young, oh God, here I go, the train set and a new bicycle, those were the top presents.
The iPhones of the day.
Yes, exactly. You couldn't have a more exciting thing. And there it is. And it still works. It was future-proofed.
Yeah. Gosh, am I going to get a bill now?
Yes. But it's OK, we're going to do it in 1959 money, so it's 2 and 6.
Thank you, James.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
And now, from one mode of transport to another, I set off on a bike ride across the countryside as I return to the problem of unenvironmental supermarket trips. Except, this isn't just a normal bike. This is a trolley bike. The perfect merging of two engineering miracles.
This is the weirdest thing in the world.
Expertly combined by me, Simi and Tony to create something that outshines both. It offers the ease and joy of riding a bike straight to your destination, with the convenience of a trolley ready and primed to receive a shed load of shopping. And in the knowledge that you can do it in one go without ever leaving the saddle.
Sorry, can't stop.
And here it is, in all its glory, on its inaugural ride to a well-known supermarket.
Oh, sorry. Morning. Yep. And I'm into the supermarket. I'm still not off my bike. Will it get through the doors? Yes. And we're in. Right. Rice and pasta. Seasonal condiments. I hate that word.
So, it works as a bike.
Morning.
But now let's see how it fares as a trolley.
Crisps and snacks. Here we go. Peanuts. Epic. Oh, look. Beans and sausages. It's quite fast, actually. Accelerates very well. Did a skid. Coming left. Thank you. Pies. Chocolate fingers. Oh, they're high. This is just brilliant. I mean, all I'm doing is going for a bike ride, really. It just makes shopping pleasurable. Straight line steering is quite good. It's got a good turning circle. It does misbehave slightly in corners. You have to remember about the back pedal brake. So the geometry may need a little bit of work, but the basic idea is good. Morning.
Morning.
And it's proving very popular with happy shoppers.
Morning.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Happy
That's all right.
travels.
Enjoying your shopping?
Love it. That's such an old-fashioned idea. Look at those people pushing a trolley. Some people are absolutely stuck in the 1970s. Need bog roll.
Unfortunately, I never passed my bike trolley proficiency test. Now all that's left to do is ride this incredible machine to the checkout, under the watchful eye of the crew and Mel.
Morning.
Morning. Oh no. I've realised that there's a slight issue with this.
Would you like me to help?
Yes, please. I'm supposed to do this without getting off the bicycle. Thank you.
That's all right.
Can I actually, hang on. No, I can reach things, look.
Yep.
Hi. I'm still on the bike. I haven't put my feet on the floor.
No, you're fine.
So this does slightly depend on very helpful supermarket
Most
staff.
people are quite helpful, aren't
They are.
There we are, thank you.
And then I pay, and then we just put it back in there.
Yes, okay. Do you like any bags?
No, I would not like any bags, thank you.
No?
I don't need them.
That's good. That comes to 41.42. Is that cash or card?
Of course I don't have cash or a card. My butler does this.
Do you need me to pay, John?
Yes, please.
There we are.
Well,
Thank you
thanks.
very much.
I'll pay you back later. Thank you very much. It's been absolutely fantastic.
Bye.
Bye. Oh. I'm still on the bike. It turns out that this year is the 75th anniversary of the very first shopping trolley being introduced to the UK. 75 years. And in all that time, no one has thought it could be combined with a bicycle. And this is brilliant. You just go for a bike ride and pick up everything you need for a happy existence on the way. It's excellent. Every home should have one. And will. Thank you.
Having fun?
Oh yes, lovely.